Welcome back to my channel, Ladysurvival here. I am so excited to record today's video because it has been months. I don't know how many of you on my channel have been following my little classic World of Warcraft adventure. I've got two parts so far where we leveled from level 1 to 10 on my Mage on classic World of Warcraft, and then we had a part 2 where I went from 10 to 15, and you guys have really been enjoying it. They're like these long form kind of let's play style videos, but also I'm kind of teaching you how to play classic WoW, and it has just been so long since I've done one, and I know that the few of you who have been really invested have been waiting for this. So without further ado, we are hopping in. We are on Amarin. God, it has been so long. I'm so excited to play classic WoW. I haven't been playing classic WoW even in my own personal time, so this is going to be such a treat. So future Brooke here, I just finished recording my whole video. It was like basically 2 hours long. And unfortunately, I had a technical sound issue and I didn't notice until the last like 10 or 15 minutes of my video. So it's basically the entire thing. And for some reason, there is no sound of my game. Even though I tested it beforehand, for some reason, when I switched from like this full screen mode, how I do my intro, into like the gameplay where I'm down in the bottom corner in my webcam, the in-game World of Warcraft sound just went away. So for pretty much the majority of this video, all that you really hear is just talking. The rest of it is just silent, which sucks. It makes me almost not even want to post this, but like I have to because it's part of the series and I can't like I've leveled my character now. I can't do anything. So I'm just going to throw in some Elwyn Forest, Westfall background music so at least it's not like totally dead, but yeah, unfortunately that happened. And I think also I mention in a second once I'm done this part, you'll hear me talk about how I got this new microphone and it seemed fine, but there's a few parts in my video where it like cuts in and out, and I think it's because I had the noise gate setting turned on, which cuts out background noises, but I think that it was picking up like thinking that my voice was sometimes a background noise, so there's sometimes a few random spots where it cuts out. So hopefully gonna have that fixed for next time. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. Content creator things, technical difficulties. We're gonna roll with it anyways, so I apologize for that. And now back to the video. And also, I got a new microphone. This is the Razer Siren V3. Before I had the HyperX Quadcast, which I really did like a lot. But then Razer sent me this, and I love Razer products. I've always used like a Razer Kitty headset. I have a Razer Black Widow Chroma V2 keyboard, I believe it is. I have a Razer mouse as well, although actually it died like a month or so ago. It stopped working, like it just turned off on me. I guess the USB or the cord is broken, I'm not really sure. But I'm currently using not a Razer mouse at the moment, but I would like to get another Razer mouse soon at some point in the future. I'm kind of just holding out because I'm low-key hoping that Razer will want to send me one because they need this Kitty headset a few weeks ago and they reached out and they were like, hey, do you want our microphone? So I'm kind of just like, why would I buy one if there's like a chance they might be like, do you need an MMO mouse? And it's like, yes, I do. Thank you. So I love Razer. So hopefully this is okay. This is kind of my first time using this microphone and I haven't got my husband to come and like set it up and make sure all the technical stuff is working. So I hope that it's working. I did a little test recording and it seems to sound okay. So let me know, and if I need to adjust anything, well. But anyways, here we are. We are back on Amarin. I've got about 2 hours to play. Yeah, about 2 hours to play before I'll have to go and kind of start getting ready for work. So I don't know how far we will get. We have full rested experience. It's been so long, so we'll probably be able to get to like level 17 fairly easily. It's been so long. I'm like, what was the last thing that we were doing? We currently have, the Highwaymen and the Path Stalker Defias we have to go and kill. Looks like we can go over here to the coast and do some of those quests. Let's kind of check. We're kind of going into Redridge Mountains a little bit, so we'll probably do a little bit of that. And we're just basically going to quest. I don't think in this video that we'll get as far as doing a Dead Mines run, but I'm so excited to do that. That'll probably be the next video because I'm assuming for this one we'll probably get to level 17, maybe level 18, and that'll be the perfect gateway into our 4th video. Start putting together a Dead Mines run. I'm actually even curious. So this is the anniversary servers, and I don't know like how many people are still playing, so I'm just gonna do a /who from level 18 to 24. Oh yeah, there's still a lot of people. I wasn't sure. I was kind of worried if like, what if the server is dying and what if there's not enough people to do a Dead Mines run in the future, but it looks like this server is still popping off. This is the Dream Scythe server, the non-PvP anniversary realm. So all right, so I'm like, what's the first thing that we should do? I think let's start with some simple stuff. Where is my Hearthstone? Let's go to Stormwind because I want to kind of take care of some of these, like, you know, we have a few little talking to people things. So yeah, let's Hearth. I was like, do I want to fly or do I want to Hearth? It's also Hollow's End, the Halloween event in World of Warcraft, so that's really fun. Always exciting. Love Halloween time. Oh, I just got a buff. Oh, classic WoW. It's so wholesome. All right, let's do some trick-or-treating. Is that not a thing? I'm pretty sure trick-or-treating is supposed to be a thing on classic WoW. What even... Maybe I already did it, but I couldn't have already done it. Where's the calendar? Calendar, hello? Is there not a calendar on classic WoW? Maybe not. I was just curious, like, maybe had it not, like... I feel like that's weird. I feel like that's weird that I can't trick-or-treat, but we can bob for apples, so I'll do that. I'm not really too worried about doing Hollow's End stuff. I just thought that it would be fun, though. We could have. So, we have a couple places to go. I think let's go over to Old Town, then out the gate and to Goldshire, because there's things that we have to do over there as well. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm so excited. Get back into Classic, and we're like at the peak spot where like I love the kind of back and forth between Westfall and Redridge and just setting up for Dead Mines, you know, like just all those quests and everything. And I've said this before so many times, but the level 1 to 30 human experience of Elwyn, Westfall, Redridge, Duskwood, peak WoW. It's so dope. I'm so excited that there's still lots of people playing and everything. So we are going to turn in the Defias Brotherhood quest. Take Wiley's, is it Willie's or Wiley's note? Defias Shaw in Stormwind. I wonder what Wiley meant when he mentioned the stonemason. Perhaps that was a slip of tongue. Could the Defias gang be related to the stonemasons? Only one man would know for sure. Matthias Shaw, head of SI7. Show him Wiley's note and see if he has anything to add to this mystery. If you have trouble finding Shaw, check the barracks in Old Town. Here we are. I don't think I'm going to read every quest, but... Right, what business do you have? Okay. Now we're going to return back to Westfall. He's written me a note. Bring it back to Stout Mantle in Westfall. So this is kind of all the setup of like figuring out who's behind all the Defias stuff and finding the Defias Brotherhood hideout in the Dead Mines and everything. So it's definitely interesting. I would recommend all this kind of stuff. Like you would open this, kind of check it out, learn about Van Cleef and the stonemasons and all that stuff. I mean, I could read them, but I don't know. I'm just kind of, I'm trying to chill. We're playing some classic WoW. It's a chill vibe, you know? Actually, even speaking of which, because we're here, I mean, no, let's do it. Because we're here anyways, basically, we're not going to be running Dead Mines in this video. It's going to happen in a future one. But we're in Stormwind anyways, and it's good practice to kind of, whenever you're in the city, like grab all the things that you need so that you don't have to like make a special trip another time. So basically, there's some Dead Mines quests over here in the Dwarven District. So we're going to grab them so that we just have them, because there's nothing shittier than... You know, what if the next time I'm filming my video, ready to do some Dead Mines stuff, and there's a group, I'm in a group, and they're ready to do the quests, and I'm like, shit, I didn't pick up the quests. And people can share the quests with you if they have them, but imagine how cool it would be too. What if I'm in a group and I'm the only one who has the quests, and I'm like, I can share them with you guys, and then I'm like the savior of the group, you know? So I'm already making the special trip to go and get all of these little quests and stuff. All right, so the next one over here, the two that I just picked up are for there's like this little undead area in the dead mines, outside of the dead mines instance, but kind of just like in the mines before you get there, where you kill these undead and you get their badges and stuff. And that's kind of fun. That's like kind of an iconic little like dead mine quest experience. And then the one that I just picked up is for the Shredder Goblin machine boss in Dead Mines. So this is cool because now if we look at our quest log, which I opened up with L for log, we have 3 Dead Mines quests, and you can see that they're orange and red because they're still too low level. Now we have them, and as we get higher level, they yellow, and they'll be a little cute. Okay, so we're doing all of our little trips. I don't know if there was a buff drop soon. Yeah, actually, look. Layer 1, the Onyxia buff is going to drop in like 2 minutes. And I'm on layer 1, so that's perfect. Remember I was telling you guys, it's been a long time now, but there's the add-on Nova World buffs, and it tells you all of the cooldowns for the Onyxia buff to be dropped. And that's going to be happening soon, and we're on the right layer. If we weren't on layer 1, say if I was on layer 3 or 2, I would be like, you know, invite layer 1. I would be asking in the trade chat to get invited over there to make sure that we get that drop, but we're gonna get it. That's perfect. Okay, and I just want to kind of see. Oh yeah, this is a mage quest. Oh my goodness, I love that mage quest. So over in the mage quarter, because I'm a mage, I have a mage specific quest to do. I don't think I'm going to do it right now because I kind of recall this quest being kind of hard. But you know, that is something that we can do. I could kind of do it now, but I'm going to save it. But those are so fun, having like class specific quests, which I feel like that's not really a thing on retail WoW, you know, very classic thing. But we'll do that in a bit, probably the next time we visit Stormwind, because God, those little, it spawns these little like arcane elementals, and they're strong. I feel like they kill you fast, so. All right, now we're going to be turning in Messenger to Stormwind. This was the one, I think, where we flew to Stormwind, I believe. I think that that's what that quest was. It looks like he's not here right now because someone's doing an event. There should be a guy standing here, I think, on a horse. But right now, if someone's doing the thing where I think that, yeah, when these guys are kneeled, it means that someone's doing the thing where they're escorting the guy over to Stormwind Keep. And then this guy will spawn. Kind of like a weird thing that you wouldn't know. But he should be back soon. But I think that the Messenger to Stormwind quest was that quest that I was telling you guys about in Westfall, where it's kind of like a quest that's sort of teaching you to use flight paths and the griffins and stuff, where it's like, hey, like, take a griffin over to Stormwind and deliver this note, and then take a griffin back. There's kind of a quest like that in every secondary town, you know, like not Goldshire and Elwyn, but any town that's like your level 10, 20 town, there's usually some kind of like, hey, ride a griffin kind of quest. But stupid guy, it should just probably take a few minutes. That buff is going to be dropping any second. It looks like it's ready. I guess we just have to wait for someone to do it. But after that, we going like so much stuff. I love classic. I love how it's so like, go here, go there. It's just fun. Then we're also going to go to Goldshire, and we'll be turning in the price of shoes quest, which I think it's good to do this because then it gets you to go back to Lakeshire, which is where we originally picked up that quest, and then I think it opens up like 2 more quests over in Redridge, like the town of Lakeshire and stuff. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like nice to get this done, because then when you're questing in Redridge, you're able to kind of do some quests that overlap with other quests instead of finishing some of those quests in Redridge and then coming here and then being like, shit, I just opened up some quests for guys that I was already killing. Kind of complicated, but if you know, you know. If you're a classic player, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Little specifics and intricacies of that stuff. I think, to be honest, since we're waiting on that guy to spawn, let's just make the run. God, oh, shit, Naxxramas is here. Holy shit. Dude, I don't even remember. Like, okay, I played WoW ever since I was like 9 years old. I was really young, but I don't know that I ever recall seeing Naxxramas above Stormwind. Like, I think that I just maybe happened to not be playing at those times. That's so cool. I don't know how I've like never experienced that in WoW, but that is f***ing. Like, is this like a patch event or something? I would love to know more about what exactly, or is it like a Halloween? I don't even know. I do not even know. The only experience that I really have with Naxxramas is when it's in Northrend, you know? So that's cool. All right, making the little run. There's also an earth root over there, but I'm not going to bother grabbing it. But yeah, then after that, we'll head back to Stormwind. Hopefully that guy... Oh my god, I'm leaving Stormwind and the buff was dropping. Fuck. I forgot that that's what I was waiting for. We're taking the risk. We're taking the risk. Worst case, if we don't get the buff, I'm not even that concerned about it. I don't want the video to be too boring to where we're just like standing there, because who even, like, when is someone actually gonna drop the buff? I don't even know that much about it, to be honest. Like, is it that someone is turning in the Anixie head? Like, you get her head, it drops from her, and someone has to turn in the quest and then it drops, I think. Honestly, I just know that eventually the buff drops, and that typically it drops sometime after when the Nova World buff thing happens, but I don't know like all of the intricacies, like when it specifically drops and what exactly we're waiting on, you know? I'm not that smart. Ooh, okay, let's actually grab this too. You know how I was saying that there was that mage specific quest in Stormwind? Well, there's also a breadcrumb quest from the mage trainer here in Goldshire. It's kind of like, you wouldn't necessarily know that there's a quest waiting for you in Stormwind. So this is kind of like, well, the player's probably going to come talk to their mage trainer. So this is the breadcrumb. Why can't I speak? Breadcrumb quest leading up to the mage specific quest. So that's kind of cool, because you could have just picked it up in Stormwind without getting that. But now we're going to get like what, like 100 EXP? 110 experience more for like kind of leading us in there. And I think that that's exciting. So now heading back, lots of running on foot and running little errands on Classic WoW. I don't know if we're going to make it back to Stormwind. Possibly missed it. It also says no timer, so isn't that kind of a good sign? Also, Layer 3 doesn't have a timer. So that's what I'm saying, the intricacies about it. It's like, do the more experienced players know that they're going to be dropping it on Layer 3, not on Layer 1? It's like, I don't know. I don't know what layer to be on. Heck, dude. Figure it out. We'll see what happens. Aspect of Kita, she's going all fast and stuff. Okay. I'm trying to, it's actually funny. I want to try to post this video without worrying about editing it, because these videos take me about 2-ish hours to film. And then usually there will be like spots where like I'm silent and I want to edit those out, because it's kind of awkward and embarrassing to just be like sitting here in silence, you know? But this time, I think that I just want to upload this video raw, because that's kind of one of the resistances that I've had to getting this video posted, like filming the next one, is just that it takes me hours to film it, and then it takes me hours to go through and skim all the footage to edit it. He's still not back. Holy hell. How would a new player know what to do here? Marcus Jonathan, dude. God damn. I can't believe he's still not here. It actually is almost funny. Like, see how, well, you can't see my chat, but someone says inv layer 2. If I got an invite to layer 2, I bet that he would be there. Like, it would probably phase me in here. It's so annoying. I just want to turn in my quest, you know. But I don't know if I want to go to the trouble of, like, being invited to layer 2 and then back. Okay. Anyways, this is going to be a slow start to the video, you know? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I always feel like I need to talk at all times, which is why I normally edit out any time where there's silences. Like, I'm like, oh, that's so boring. Maybe it's fine. I'm definitely trying to. I have a lot of anxiety around, like, well, I guess maybe I'm like a perfectionist or something, but like, I'm always just so worried about like how I'm going to be perceived. And I guess I'm just talking to you guys about it because I just want to be myself, you know? Like, I want to get to the point where it's like I'm filming myself playing WoW and I'm just chilling and everything is fine. If I'm silent, that's fine. And it's cool. You know, we're just playing some WoW. I'm going to turn in my quest. My brain is saying, you shut up, stop narrating everything that you're doing in the game. Enjoy yourself, you know? Isn't that what classic is? I think so. I think that that's what it's about. I'm curious though, for anyone who has been playing classic WoW, because I know that there's a lot of you who are classic Andes. You love your classic WoW. What have you been up to on classic WoW? Because it's been definitely a few months since I have been on here. I feel kind of like out of the loop with classic. What's like new and exciting? Okay. So I have a mission for you here in the Mage district. All right, here's that quest that I've been avoiding. Obtain a cantation of manifestation and a chest of containment from behind Janaea Cannon pre-filled containment coffers. Where it wants us to pick up one of these. Maybe we'll try to do it. We're kind of like waiting for Stormwind for this buff to drop, so I guess that this kind of fills the time, you know? So, grabbing our items, this is one of those things where, like, if you don't read the quest, you probably would forget to grab these. I've certainly done that before. And then we have to go over to this spot and do some stuff with, like, some arcane element guys. Definitely gone down there before and been like, oh shit, I didn't get my items to do it. Got them. Okay. This one, the Blue Recluse, is where we are going. Didn't make it up that jump right here. Yay! All right, we're gonna try to do this hard ass quest. Let's I think that I'm supposed to have my damage on. I don't always like. Sometimes there's like certain buffs and things where I'm like, I don't really even put that on, but I guess I should probably be putting that on. So now I'm just making some food and water so that we will have plenty of food and water, and I'm also going to add them. Where is my that I'm making water? What kind of food I'm currently conjured bread. Aha, there it is. Make our little conjured bread. I'm all like slouching down into my chair here. I feel like I hear someone working on their quest down here. There is someone working on their quest. See, this is actually like perfect. Maybe they'll even help me. Trying to conserve mana, but okay, now this is where it's been a while. Supposed to put down a containment thing, or is it a scroll? I forget which thing I'm supposed to be doing first. Yeah, the cantation. Okay, I think I'm supposed to put down the chest first. No. The cantation. Homeboy's leaving. He's slow. Been forever since West. Try it again. Peacing out. I think that you're supposed to find them in certain spots, and he's probably kind of already like taken some of the spots. Let's try up here. Need to get like 3 of them. Aha, there's one. Okay, let's attack him. Oh shit, there's 2 of them, see? Fuck, dude. How did we get 2 of them? This is what I'm saying. This quest is like freaking hardcore, dude. I have a healing potion. That's good. I might take advantage of that. Could you imagine if this was hardcore? For the love of fuck. He's gonna kill me dead. Little bitch. I don't know why it spawns in 2 sometimes, but yeah, that's what I was talking about this quest. The stupid quest is hard, and I feel like Homeboy let me down. Help me. Got a really long run all the way from Goldshire. Ah. So yeah, that's that quest, and that's what I recall. I recall always dying when I try to do this. I remember the last time I actually did it was my husband and I were both leveling me. So we had 2 of us, and we still kind of had a little bit of a hard time. I don't think that you can polymorph, guys. Only works on beasts, humanoids, and critters. So yeah, we couldn't polymorph. I wonder if this NPC will be back or not. Drop head, please. Anyone even? There's like no current timer on any of the... I think that you can see an NPC. So we wouldn't even know. But yeah, kind of, you know, like ish. I feel like this video has been kind of boring so far in terms of like we're not actually like out there like questing in like Westfall or Redridge, and I feel like that's where like the real fun is. I feel like we're just kind of doing errands in the city, which is kind of a slow start, but I mean it's real. It's stuff that you gotta do, you know. And dying is a thing. It's funny, in my last video, even though it was months ago, I actually died quite a few times in Westfall with those goddamn pillagers, the ones that cast fire. And I think I had like 1 or 2 comments being like, LOL, like you died a bunch. And, you know, I'm just here for a good time. Sometimes you die a bunch in Classic WoW. And there was actually a few other people that were saying that it made them feel good. Like, it made them not feel so bad about them dying. And sometimes that just happens. You know, I'm not here to be like, how to play Classic WoW on God tier mode. Like, no, whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. We're just having a fun time, and I'm not here to make any noobs feel like they gotta play or anything like that. Why am I going up here? Goes into the Mage Tower, but we need something. Over here. I don't know if I should try again, because I feel like I'm gonna die again. Shit. Homeboy surviving. I didn't even get to trap it in my container thing. I'm supposed to be sticking them into the coffer that I have. Like he managed level 50. I'm gonna ask. Head player. Let's actually just find out. Let's ask the community. I think I'm gonna try again. I think I'm gonna try it again, you guys. If anything starts to go bad, I'm gonna put the Scroll of Spirit on though. But I'm gonna run out. If anything goes bad, I'm gonna run out. Now layer 2. Okay. Inv layer 2. Oh, doesn't matter, just be in Stormwind. Oh wow. Thought that it did matter there. Any layer. Oh, cool. Thank you. Good. Oh, thanks. Okay, well that's cool. Apparently the layer doesn't matter. I thought that it always did matter. Unless they changed it or something. You're a layer, someone says. Uh-huh. Only matters if you are dropping head. Wow. Oh my god, I got people like talking. Okay, well that's... Okay, here we are. Let's try again. With the stupid... Like scared that like a second one is gonna appear and start attacking me. Okay. Invite to layer 9, please. Try up here. Third shit. See, it happened again. Why is there 2 of them? I don't know, but I don't like it. Oh my god. 7. I am not running all the way back here again. Oop, nope. Nope, nope. 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 Running out. I feel like this quest is hard. Run away. See, like, did they despawn? Layer 41, Inv. I'm gonna go and check. Because I wonder if I can just pull one. Actually despawned. I think that it maybe just depends. Because, like, I think that what you're doing quest is, like, revealing them. And if you accidentally hit a spot where, like, 2 of them were within range, then it spawns 2. Shit. Oh, shit, dude. But maybe what we can also do is maybe I can try to keep this one on me. Still wants to come. And maybe the other one, has he gone back? Fireball. Come up. Then I think that I'm supposed to use this once he's stunned. Okay. Got this. Okay. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. Okay, whoops. Requires mana rift disturbance. What the hell? Maybe you can't, yeah, you can't pull him out. You can't pull him out. Ah! Fucking quest. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try one more time, except for the fact that we're stuck in combat. Stuck in combat, guys. Okay, now we're not. I really want to do this quest. Okay, I really want to. We're gonna try one more time. And I'm just gonna hope that only one spawns. If 2 spawn, I'm running out and saying, fuck it. Straight up, fuck it. Okay. Try it right here. There. Okay, did we just get one? God, I'm always going to click my fireball. Bye. Okay. Just back up a little bit. We're gonna get this, though. Everything is going to be fine. Okay, and now... Aha! Look at that. I think that that worked. I get it. Now I open it. Get our first filled containment coffer. Go. See, that's how it's done. You need to get one at a time. Get them in there. Everything's fine. This is basically me taking the longest amount of time that it could possibly take to do the mage quest. Okay, let's go down here. I typically, anytime I've done this quest in the past, I typically do it in the basement, you know? It's just the one. Good. And I come over here. Oh, I didn't even get locked up. Bitch. Alright. Hey, my fire spells can, like, stun him. Open our bag. Let's get ready. So bad. All good. Okay. Create the containment coffer. Wait. Tucked inside there. It's filled containment coffer. I feel like this quest used to confuse me, like, way back in the day. Because I, like, didn't know that you had to, like, wait for it to, like, truly become a filled containment coffer. are we gonna there? And also, like, this is just kind of a confusing quest. Like, it's like, if you do it and if one doesn't spawn, like, you'd probably be like, what? It's not working. There? Why do we only... I thought that we got 2. Yeah, look, my quest says that I only have 1. I have 2. So weird. So scared of getting more. Okay, we're good. There's just 1. Hit him with a fireball too, because we'll hit him with a blast. See, look, we stunned him. This is good. Could have locked him up, but okay. And now payment coffer. I don't know if it's gonna track it and think that I have all of them or not. Bandages, yes. Probably. I don't know why those aren't on my bar. Okay, let's click that before it despawns, because that would suck. All right, it says 3 out of 3. So what are we missing? Do I have for it to, like, say? No, it says that it's complete. I think it's just my questy is being weird. So let's just go ahead. Let's try to turn it in. Worst case, I have to come back down again and get 1 more, even though that's so weird. Like, I have it. I've got my 3 things. Bringing this back to her. I'm bringing this back to her. Should be good. Everything should be fine. Then we will go to the gates of Stormwind and see if that guy is there. Then we'll go to, like, Redridge or Westfall and actually try to... Aha! It worked! It worked. Okay. I think the next part... Oh my god. It was, like, grayed out for a sec. Okay, have you captured the creatures? Well done. Yeah, I think the next... Oh my god, I love this quest. To go to Loch Modan into the mine. This was, like, one of my peak nostalgia things when Classic WoW came out again in 2019. Like, I missed this mage quest so much. I can't even explain. Like, back when I was younger, I probably did this Loch Modan quest when I was, like, 11 years old. And I used to never understand, like, because I guess it was when Cataclysm came out and they, like, revamped everything. They kind of got rid of all of these original, like, classic WoW quests. And I used to think, like, fever dream. Like, I would be like, I remember doing this, like, mage quest, but it wasn't in the game anymore. And I was like, am I imagining it? Like, did I dream? And I was like, no, but I know it was real. And then when Classic WoW came out again and I got to, like, redo that stuff, it was so, like, oh, like, so good to be able to revisit it and do that again. Literally, it, like, did something to my, like, nostalgic body. Felt good. Okay. I think it's so funny that we still haven't gotten the buff yet. Like, oh, there it is. Oh my god, that timing. But I was gonna say, like, it's crazy that people are saying that it doesn't matter what layer you're on, and it was able to be dropped on 3 different layers, and it's like, who the fuck is gonna drop it? There it is. Do 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 do. Rallying cry of the dragons. Okay, so this guy I think should be here. They were able to drop the buff. I think that that means that he is back. So this is good. This is actually perfect. Even though it took a while. And, you know, it's like now we're going to be going to quest with the buff. We're going to be so strong as long as I don't die. And yes, there he is. How would you know as a new player? Like, if you came to turn in this quest, you would be like, where is this NPC? All right. Okay, take the note. Lakeshire in Redridge. Which is perfect. Sorry, I, like, had a few little burps. Now look, we can turn in a free lunch quest. We can turn in the Turn to Werner quest, which was from doing that Price of Shoes quest in Goldshire. And then we can turn in the Messenger to Stormwind. So, I just love all the little setup things that you get to do in Classic WoW to, like, make the most of your trips around, you know? It's good. Comfy again here. I keep, like, slouching down, which can be comfy, but it's also kind of hurt a bit. So yes, onward we will go. Could technically kind of use a little bit of a clear out of our bags. Like, even if I make these bandages, I think that you get to learn to make wool bandages at 70. I don't know if it's 70 or 75, but we're not going to quite make it. But it's kind of one of those things where if you had enough linen, or if you were really close, you could maybe go buy a few more linen off the auction house to make sure that you're going to unlock the next first aid so that when you go on your questing adventure, you have better bandages, you know? But I'm not too worried about it at this particular moment. We'll just make those, but we could also technically, you know, kind of clean out our bag and all that stuff. But I can always vendor some of this stuff when we get to Lakeshire. I'm not too worried about it. And we do have alchemy as well. Right, because I want to auction house my herbs, and it's like, no, we do have alchemy, so we'll be using those at some point. I think Lakeshire, I can also buy that to make stuff. So fly over to Lakeshire, and I think I'm gonna BRB real quick. I'm gonna go pee and meet you guys back. But I'm literally, I don't want to edit this video at all. I'm just gonna leave it up. So it'll just be there. I'm gonna mute my mic so that you can't hear me peeing somehow in the distance, and I'll just be back. And it might just be sitting there for a sec, but you know what? It is what it is. The real classic experience, and I will be back. There we go. I tapped it, but it didn't quite work. But got a slice of apple pie. It kind of fell apart a little bit. It's not like a perfectly aesthetic piece, but you guys, I literally made homemade apple pie on Sunday, and I bought so many apples. Well, I didn't buy that many apples, but I got 6 apples, 2 Honey Crisp, 2, what even are these fingers? 2 Honey Crisp, 2 Granny Smith, and 2 Fuji apples, because they say that for apple pies it's good to have a variety of apples. And so I got those, and then I got the pie crust thing where it comes with top and bottom pie crust, and I made apple pie, okay? But I had so many apples that like there was too much to fill the apple pie. Like I was like, I have leftover apple filling. So I also made apple crisp. Apple pie and apple crisp. It's the bomb. So I'm really hungry, so I was like, I'm just gonna grab a slice. We're just playing classic WoW, eating pie. I don't have any whipped cream. I just ran out of whipped cream yesterday, so I don't know how hot this is. I did it for 30 seconds. Scared. A little hot, but it's good. So we're relaxing, okay? All right, we have arrived into Lakeshire. I'm gonna go ahead into the town, and it's yummy. I'm like, I just whacked my microphone. Jesus Christ. I want to devour my pie, but it's hard to play and run at the same time. Okay. This is a really easy quest. He wants you to retrieve his toolbox from the bottom of the lake, which is like literally right over here on the mini map, and it's like super easy. I feel like Redridge has such easy quests. I think the last time we played, we did that quest to get Hillary's necklace in the water over there, which was quick and easy, but did that last time, so it's already done. And then look, we turned in that Return to Verner quest, and now 2 quests opened up. One to kill some little whelps for their scales, and one of them to kill some gnolls, which are just up above on the other side. There's like a hill behind the building. And we're also going to have a different quest to collect pikes and rivets from the gnolls, and now we have like an overlapping quest where killing the gnolls, and then a different quest is going to have us gathering, but only from going to Goldshire and specifically doing that quest first was that possible. The wanted quest, I'm not going to pick that up yet because far from being able to do that. Like, we'll probably want to be like level 22 before we even do that, so no need to pick it up. Let's turn in our messenger to Stormwind, and then it wants us to go back to Westfall. So that's like where all the zones are very like interconnected. Go to Westfall, go to Stormwind, go to Lakeshire, go back to Lakeshire, go back to Westfall. Love it. I love how like real it makes. Have some pie. It's so good. I wish that I had like whipped cream or ice cream right now. It's so freaking good. Together, I feel like this is gonna fall. Yummy. Good. I feel like I'm getting my practice in, you know? I'm trying to relax and let go. I actually just got out of I had a therapy session. I feel like I always end up recording WoW videos on Wednesdays when I have my therapy, so I feel like I'm always talking about like I just had therapy. It just happens to time out that way, but I put way too much pressure on myself to like be a certain relax. I'm eating and it's fine. But it's like to be a girl that plays WoW but also has anxiety. Crust is so good. Okay. I'll finish the rest in a moment. But let's get the rest of our quests. I think that there is another wanted quest that's way too hard. Super red. This quest sucks ass. Do not pick up this quest. It wants you to like go to a bunch of different zones. Like to Westfall, Stormwind, Darkshire, and Goldshire to like buy different drinks from vendors, but they're all expensive. Like for how much money you have to spend. I don't know how much silver it would end up costing you, but it's just not worth it. for the experience. Unless you just want to, if you're a completionist, like I want to do every quest. Yeah, then we'll also come up here. We're gonna grab our Redridge quest. So we're kind of at the point where like we're getting ready to be questing in Redridge. We're still kind of low level, but there's a few quests that we can do here in Redridge, but kind of at that point where it's like it's still kind of challenging. So that's where like you still kind of need to go back to Westfall and do a few easier-ish quests until you're like high enough. But that's basically that. So at this point, what's safe for us to do in Redridge is to go get these lost tools, getting the necklace from over here if you haven't done that yet. We can do a bit of killing boars and spiders and vultures, but they're kind of hard. And we can also kill these turning this quest as well. But beyond that, other than that, we're probably going to want to go like back to Westfall and do a couple of things, but I'm going to be starting with retrieving the tools from the lake, which we do have to be careful of. To be really, really careful actually, because we've got our buff on and we don't want to lose it. There's a chance that I could fuck up down here and lose it. There's some pretty high level murlocs. There's also like an elite Loch Ness monster. See, look, level 19 murloc. We want to be super careful. We can maybe, not really. You know, it's kind of iffy. It's probably not worth it, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to mess with it. If I didn't have the buff, I would feel... It's like also, though, the buff makes it stronger. You know? I think I'm tempted. I'm going to try. I'm going to try it. I should have been from further back. Oh, God. Oh, God, he did. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Getting the fuck out of here. Me, I'm gonna try it. Resist both of my frostbolt. No, just no. That's not a safe quest to do. Won't do it unless I could like get the guards to attack him. Look, attacks. This is how you do it. Okay, this is how you do it. Oh my god, if we could like do that again. That's some freaking hacks right there. And I specifically like hit him with my fire blast to get him to keep coming so he wouldn't go back. Hold on. I'm all like, no, no, no. And now I'm like, but wait a second. We can just do that again. Look, I'm going to get him from like full max range. Go. And look, it even did slow him. Go. Gonna run. But going to hit him again with my Q. Hit him with the lockup. I'm gonna hit him with a crossbow. This is we are kiting him essentially. Kiting him to the guards, although we could probably just kill him on our own, which is kind of cool. To be honest, we're fucking badass. I feel safer up on land too. I feel like swimming. Scared. Okay. No, you guys, we got this. We can push the limits, okay? I'm gonna put on my weak troll's blood potion just because. May as well have that on so that that's something that I mean my alchemy. Should be leveling up, but I haven't been. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to get full breath. We don't want to accidentally drown. That would suck. Especially with, hey, look, someone else is maybe coming, or they're just fighting murlocs. Okay. One down. We're getting the tools. We're getting the tools. That's pretty badass. I didn't think that I would be able to do it. But hey, also something like this, like sometimes there's players questing and they need to kill the murlocs anyways. We're not high enough level to even pick up the quest to get the murloc stuff. But sometimes other players can, you know, if you're lucky, the timing will work out that they've kind of cleared the area for you. So I'm going to go turn this in just because we got it. Now is the perfect time to put our auto run on. Go back to the pie. Pie is good. Slow. The crust. Drop the crest. I dropped something. Okay. Alright. We're gonna turn this in. Finish my pie. Able to find my tools. Yes. Okay, and then this is the quest, where we get the iron pikes and the iron rivets. Exactly what I was talking about. Now we have an overlapping quest where the gnolls drop the stuff while we're also killing the gnolls anyway. So that's exciting. I hope that my microphone doesn't like pick up the chewing like really loud. That would be boom. I'm free. Full attention now. Okay. So, that quest is obviously way too hard. So we're gonna go down and turn in the free lunch and then probably kill some of the gnolls. These ones, assessing the threat. That's probably doable. And then we can kill a couple of spiders and these whelps. This is literally right over here, like around this area specifically, is where I died on hardcore WoW when I was playing that like a year ago. And I knew it too. The whelps are dangerous as fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I interrupted my spell. Like, look, he's already... I didn't mean to do that. See, look. Oh my fucking god. See, that's like... That is literally exactly what happened last time. When I died, it was like some stupid shit like that where I was like casting and then I accidentally interrupted my spell. And then he just killed me. Like, he just killed me and it was so close to where if I just got one more cast off, I would have been fine. That's how dangerous they are. That's just a demonstration. I did that to demonstrate that if you're playing hardcore WoW, do not fuck with the whelps. They're horrible. Yeah, no, this is it. Like, I feel like we're questing right now, you know? Like, we're finally... I feel like for the beginning of this video, we were running around Stormwind a lot and just kind of trying to establish things, but now we're actually, like, we're questing, bro. Gonna kill me. Gonna straight up kill me. And I would just rather not die. It's because he's level 18. Die. Potion is on cooldown, so not that big of a deal. Like, the graveyard is close, but like, why? Why die? Eat and drink. That's definitely pushing it. He's 3 levels higher than me, like, and that's not a good practice. Alright, let's get our Mage buffs on again here. Alright. I mean, fuck you. But we're just kind of like cutting our way. Oh my god. Did you see him? I don't think that they aggro each other. Because they're creatures, they don't care. But if it was humanoids, if they're close together like that, they will both aggro. Then. Die! See, but it's like after every fight, it's like you're low on health and mana. Shit, he's taming a boar! Alright, let's drink, and then I'm probably gonna another stack of food. Remember though, if you were coming out questing before you leave town, always make sure that like you're full of, like, you got all your supplies. I should have repaired. Not horrible, but my gear could have used a little bit of a repair. Left town. But it's not that big of a deal. We will do that next time. Yeah, just kind of making our way over to poachers and mongrels. Just killing stuff as we go. Don't kill. It always just feels shitty to die in a 1v1. It's like, oh, fuck. No fun. I was like debating just yesterday. I was thinking about how every headset that I've ever worn in my entire life, it like hurts my ears. I think it's because my ears stick out a little bit. So when I wear headphones, it kind of like pushes my ears and it's just uncomfortable after like an hour, which is like we're at 58 minutes of recording right now. And it's always at that 1 hour mark that my ears start to hurt. Although also I was wearing these during therapy too, but then I took a little break. But headphones, anything over the ears hurt my ears for longer periods of time. And I was thinking about how I should get like some wireless earbuds because earbuds do not bother me at all. And then I feel like I could like go longer when it comes to 18. Thank you. Level 18, no thanks. Shit, he could have killed me if he passed off. Scary. But yeah, I was thinking about getting some wireless headphones as much as I love. Like, I love these. I love having the kitty ears. But for long extended periods of time, I feel like it would be bomb. But I was thinking what I would need, my computer doesn't have Bluetooth, so I would need to get a little Bluetooth adapter USB thing. I was looking online and they're only like, there was one for $6. And I already have some wireless Bluetooth earbuds. So for $6, I could start doing that. And I feel like that would be much more like comfortable for me. So that's cool. I thought that that was a good little idea. Okay, we're also making our way over to the free lunch quest. And I should also note that the quest that I'm doing right now, the Redridge Mountains, this one, where it wants Gortusk snouts, well, great Gortusk snouts, tough condor meat, and crisp spider meat. That's one of those quests where you could actually buy those items off the auction house if you want. They sometimes are pretty expensive on the auction house, especially the vulture. The tough condor meat, they're kind of, I don't know, I feel like they're more rare to get. Typically it's not recommended to buy that kind of stuff off the auction house, even though it's tempting and it seems like, oh, if I buy it, I can just turn it in right away and that'll be faster. But you get, in Classic WoW especially, like it's kind of a big deal to actually do your questing, you know? Because to get 5 of those items from the spiders, boars, and vultures, like if you think about it, you're probably gonna have to kill like 15 of each of those to get the items to drop, and it's like a lot of experience. Like that really adds up. So it's typically better to actually kind of like do the work yourself. So we turned in that free lunch quest, and now it wants us to go talk to this herbalist over here, and then I think she gets us to talk to the innkeeper. I think that there's something going on here, if I remember. It's been a long time. I think that the guard is like having an affair, I believe. I think that his wife or his girlfriend is the innkeeper, but I think that he's seeing Flower Girl. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember, but there's something going on there. That's not good. So that's funny. Yeah, but just killing spiders, but I am specifically very excited to go and kill the... What am I trying to say? The gnolls. There's something about fighting gnoll camps that just feels like truly questing, you know? And it's typically fun to like get into for the gnolls and everything. I might even ask. I might go over there first and see who I see and see if there's someone to just group up with already there. But if not, it's sometimes nice to ask in the chat, like, hey, anyone working on this quest or anyone killing mongrels and poachers? Up and fit up. So it is Wednesday today, which is nice. That means that we really only have, whenever like it's, you know, at this point of the day, like I still have to go to work, but it kind of feels like Wednesday is already over. It's gonna basically be over, and then there's Thursday, Friday, then it will be the weekend, and my husband and I are going to his grandma's cabin for the weekend. Not long, we're just gonna go on Saturday morning and then leave on Sunday afternoon. So it's just kind of like a Saturday, Sunday thing. one overnight stay, and it's been a few months since we've gone. We went back in like July, I believe, for our anniversary. And that was my first time going to his grandma's cabin, but he's obviously been there a few times because it's been in his family since he was little, you know. Gonna be my second time going to the cabin. It was so much fun. I'm so excited to go again, and we're gonna try to vlog the adventure, like everything. Like we're gonna kind of show us like, you know, like, hey, we're going to the cabin, and kind of show how like we're getting into the truck and driving up there, and show our arrival, and kind of share all the whatever fun things we get up to. Like we're maybe gonna make some bake something, you know, we have to make dinner, we're gonna make breakfast, we're gonna go to a little coffee shop that's like nearby, like the town that's like on the way. Oh shit, dude, that's not happening. That's not happening. Running far away. But yeah, we're gonna vlog the whole little adventure. We're gonna show us like, you know, watching TV and cuddling up near the fireplace, and we're gonna go out and look at the stars. The stars are so pretty there because it's so pitch black, you know. So we're gonna have a little cabin adventure. So I'm really looking forward to the weekend. That'll be fun. And then also, my husband Derek and I have been, for the last 2 weekends, we've been streaming on Twitch together, which is kind of helping me to get over my streaming on Twitch anxiety. I have a really bad anxiety with being live, but kind of being live with my husband and we like talk on Discord while we're like collab streaming has kind of helping with that. But we're obviously not going to do that this weekend because we'll be at the cabin, but then we'll pick up with doing that the next weekend, which is going to be Halloween. So we're actually going to stream, I think Halloween falls on Friday, and we're going to actually do a Halloween stream specifically, and we're going to dress up as pirates. So I'm not sure if we're going to play World of Warcraft or Guild Wars 2, but if you're watching this and if it's before October 31st, Halloween, you can come and check my husband and I out live on Twitch. My Twitch is down in the description, but it's Ladysurvival. And then my husband's Twitch is It's Neuromind, but I'll put it down below in the description as well, because you can watch either of our streams. And I have like the 2 point of views and stuff, so that's kind of cool. I don't even know. I feel like the goal for this video was to get to level 17. Not even level 16 yet, but kind of picking up on the pace here in terms of actually like questing and turning in quests. So we'll see, but we might not quite make it. It's because it took so long. It was such like a slow start, you know. I kind of really want to go to Loch Modan, like, but we might not do that till next stream. But there's like a few things that require us going to Loch Modan, like Stormpike's delivery and that mage quest that we got. Like, let's actually like kind of look at our map here. Loch Modan, and that's such a long run. It requires in Stormwind taking the deep run tram up to Ironforge, running through Dunbarrow all the way into Loch Modan. But we have got Stormpike's delivery, and Stormpike has some quests that will also overlap with our mage quest that's right up here. It's kind of fun to do that sometimes. We've got a spider on us, especially like I was saying, because we're still kind of like too low level for some of the quests here in Redridge. It's nice to go to some other zones. Loch Modan is kind of equivalent to Westfall. It's like a level 10 to 20 zone, so it's still kind of like that lower level stuff that can then help you to kind of get further ahead to be ready to keep questing in a zone like Redridge. I think also we got these medium armor kits from turning in one of our quests, so we can put these on our chest, legs, hands, or feet. Got 2 of them, so we may as well, like, sometimes it's good to hold on to them to wait till like you get an upgrade so that you know that you'll like have it for a while. But I think I'm just gonna stick it onto my chest and my legs, and then we'll just have a little bit more armor. Why not? It's good to use them instead of letting them like sit there for no reason. But here we are. We finally made it over to the knoll. This guy, we don't specifically need thrashers. We need poachers and mongrels, but we're now in the area, like we're doing it. I don't know if anyone else is over here. I'm not seeing anyone, but it is always typically fun to group up for something like this. I'm killing the boar, even though this guy is on his way, so we're just back up a little bit here. Don't want to pull them both. I could have pulled the poacher instead because he is aggressive, like he's red, so he would aggro onto me. Whereas if I, was attacking him in the boar path near me, boar is yellow, so he would have come onto me, but it doesn't really matter. Pressing tips and thoughts as I do things and kind of thoughts that I had. To kill our first actual guy that we need to have here. Of course you would, bitch. That really resist, bro. I'm just gonna fireball him. There's no point. I was kind of doing like frostbolt, fireball, frostbolt, fireball, but he's just standing there shooting me, so I don't really need slowing him. And it's also kind of good to use like your wand or an auto attack if they just have a tiny bit of health. It's like, don't waste your mana, like do another full cast. It's like just hit them with a, it doesn't cost any mana. Just for fun, I'm gonna anyone killing trolls and poachers. Just to see. Why not? What if there's someone who's like, yeah, I just got here. I'm doing that exact quest, but until then, we can just keep on going. But it's definitely hard to take on the camps of them. But luckily, as a mage, we can polymorph these guys. Dude. That stuff makes me nervous. I just always think of hardcore WoW. I'm like, that would suck. Hardcore WoW. See, like that. Like, look. I may as well just use my wand to get him down instead of casting another spell. Screw it. The linen cloth, it's for my, the mage quest where we have to go to Loch Modan. It wants me to get some linen for it. Freaking thrashers, dude. I don't need the thrashers. Kill them. I've got about 30 to 45 minutes left to play before I gotta start kind of getting ready. I kind of want to go on a walk before I go to work. I really specifically love, like, I mean, I love all the, but fall is specifically my favorite. And I like to try to go out on as many walks as I can during the fall to like take in the leaves changing, you know? Like I get to kind of see it like progressively, them changing more, falling more. So I like to try to walk at least a couple times a week so that I don't like miss any of the phases of the season, you know? So I haven't gone on a walk today. I don't think I went. Yeah, I didn't go on a walk yesterday. So I want to do that before I gotta like leave for work, you know? Also, I'm very proud of myself, though. Like, there hasn't been yet anything that I'm going to have to edit out, and I know that that was, like, my intention. I don't want to have to edit anything out, so far, so good. I'm just leaving everything as it is. In my past recordings, I've specifically had moments where, like, I'm silent and almost kind of, like, specifically, like, silently awkward, where it's, like, it's cringe to leave that in, but it's, like, I've been trying so hard to work on myself these last few months. And trying to like not let those thoughts bother me. It's like I am what I am. We all are what we are, and we just gotta not worry so much. Like even like in those other videos, it's like I'm kind of talking about mental health stuff here while we're playing classic WoW. But in my last videos where I have edited it out, those like silent, awkward moments, like it's like what for? Like if I left them in, is anyone gonna be like, is anyone actually going to comment and be like, LOL, that was so cringe and so awkward to watch you be silent while you were running around at that one point? It's like no one's probably even going to say that, but my brain thinks that. And it's like, that's just stupid. So those are the kind of things that I know it probably sounds so silly, like what a stupid thing to worry about, like why are you even thinking about that? But it's real, you know, and I don't want to. And yeah. It's just I feel so weird. I don't know how to explain it as like a human, but like I feel as though I'm being annoyed for even talking about something that is not relating to what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like this is a classic WoW video. Here I am just essentially almost like venting about stuff. And it's like my brain's like, shut up. And it's like stupid. And then even just the fact that I keep explaining things to you guys and I'm like that's so stupid. It's like, God, they're gonna think that you're annoying. And it's just so do that. And I just want to be real. I want to be real. And I appreciate so much that so many of you guys that watch my videos have commented before. Like I'll get a few comments about how you like that like I'm so real and authentic and stuff. And it's like I want to be more authentic. So I've gotten to a point where it's like I'm just gonna share whatever I feel like talking about in that moment. You know? Yeah. So it's like a hybrid of learn to play classic WoW, let's play, but also just chat. God, not this 18 guy. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Alone. Be alone. Ah. Imagine hardcore WoW. Could you imagine if this was hardcore WoW and like I'm running away? And imagine if I like ran into something else. Spider came and killed me. Fuck. Okay. Dear God. What is life? But yeah, all of that is to say, I want to be a safe space for everyone, you know? I know that I also have a few people who view my channel that also have like anxiety. I so freaking get you. Like I so get you. I'm here with you. um and yeah, it's good. I appreciate you for being out with me and the classic WoW vibes are good. Okay, going back in. I feel like this happens a lot on Classic WoW. You know how we were kind of like working our way deeper into the camp? I feel like we now have to like, not that I have to be fighting every boar and everything in here, but it's like stuff is respawning again. It's like we got to get back in there again. But it's also fine because right now, these guys that are like on the outskirts are typically just wandering by themselves, whereas deeper, it's like the camps of guys, and it's like camps of guys when you're solo, you know? All right. What did we get? Are those good of the eagle? Oh, they're leather though. God, if those were cloth and if we could wear them, that would be dope. But typically, of the eagle stuff sells really, really well on the auction house. Probably sell for quite a bit. That makes me want to play like a night elf druid. Oh, leather, intellect, stam gear makes me want to play as a night elf balanced druid. I feel like I'm kind of like it's even funny that I made a human mage. The reason why I did for like this video series is because I really wanted to hone in on the human level 1 to 30 experience. And I mean, I could have brought a night elf over, but I didn't want to do that because it would just be unnatural, you know, like when we first started this series. I don't want to be like, all right, we've made a night elf, and the first thing we have to do is run all the way to Elwyn Forest. You know, it's like I want it through like, hey, made a human, we're in our starting zone, let's go. But damn, I wish I was playing a night elf right now. Night elf hunter. It's so funny because hunter is one of my favorite classes ever, but I feel like I played so many hunters my entire life of playing WoW that I kind of got to a point where I was like sick of always playing a hunter. It was always a hunter, you know? So I kind of stopped playing them for a while. And now I'm kind of at this point where it's like, I want to play a hunter again, you know? Like, and it actually feels kind of fresh and new. It's been so long. Get the lion statue from killing gnolls in the northeast corner, right? North, yeah. Sorry, just someone asked something in chat. trying to think of how to answer it because it's not that you get the lion statue from killing gnolls. It's that the lion statue is over there. I want to help. Lion statue over in that area. Yes. I think start that quest from the Tower of in Elwyn. Okay. We like to help people, okay? Alright, I'm gonna kind of avoid that Thrasher. Grab my... I want to try to kill the ones that I actually need, but we're also really, really close to leveling up. Speaking of, I'm gonna try to demonstrate something. Hopefully this guy doesn't actually level me up. I want to save my level up to use at an opportune moment. See what I mean in a sec here. Fuck. Oh, it did level me up. Fuck. What I was hoping to do, I was hoping that it wouldn't quite level me up. It's not a big deal at all. But I was going to pull these two guys, where you could even go bigger and try to do like a 3 camp pull, but polymorph one of them and kind of time your level up to where you kill a guy, level up with fresh full health and mana so that you're like ready to take on the rest of the camp. Where it's like you couldn't have really done it without leveling up, you know, and getting that boost. But that's totally okay. See, these guys also, specifically, these ones path around. And look what I'm going to do. I'm doing this right now because of where they were heading, but I polymorph the level 16 one so that I can fight the lower level 15 one, get him down more quickly. Then, god damn it, they're always resisting my frostbolt. Holy shit. Look, I'm going to bandage real quick before he hits me. What is he doing? He's like waiting to shoot me. Okay. I don't know why, I just go Frostbolt, Fireball, Frostbolt, Fireball. Like, natural for me to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, this is, it's a little bit tight. It's a little, okay, we stunned him, which is good, because I'm horrified that he's gonna run towards that camp. See how close that was? Holy shit, but okay, we're level 16. We can place a talent point. What are we? Fire. Okay, what I thought. I actually forgot what I was, to be honest. What do we want? Range, reduce casting time. Yeah, or I guess we'll just build into this. It's actually really good to reduce cast time of your fireball so that we can like rapid fire them, you know? But for now, I'm going to build into this one because that's what we were already building into. And now we're level 16, so that means I think that I got... Where is that again? Hold on. What's training? No, do I not have it? I thought that I had that add-on, the what's training one, that adds a little thing here to see what you're going to get to learn next. I think I showed you guys that before, but I guess I don't have that add-on. Thank you. Hey. Ooh, look. Maybe we can join groups here. Aha! Finish off our quest in a group. That's the good shit. Put a skull on him. Kind of say, let's kill this one first, dude. He's like low on mana, and I am just going, dude. I don't give a single fuck. Good, finished him off. It looks like we're both at the same spot with the morals. We have 3. And he's just started. That was his first poacher. Okay, so I'm gonna make mana up, get food and drink, and then I'm gonna make some extra food and water so I can give him some food and water as well. Yeah, and look, we're rested all the way to not quite the end, but pretty far. Let's couple little foods, couple water. Okay, and then what I want to do, give him some food and water. This is kind of just like a typical nice thing to do if you're a mage give your group, especially if they have mana. If they use mana, it's good to give them some drinks because I feel like you go through that shit fast. No problem. He said thanks, and I said no problem. So here is where I think I'm gonna polymorph this one, and then I'm gonna say I'm just setting shit up random. Literal random AF. I'm gonna polymorph this guy. We're gonna immediately go on to the skull. Then do is go like this. I'm just a little bit out of range. Guy, I'm gonna let him finish. Oh fuck. Of course we had to get a guy. Okay, he's got a fear. I am gonna try to bandage. Didn't quite work. Fuck that guy. Oh my god. That's how things can go horribly wrong. And if that was hardcore WoW, that would suck. I would feel so bad. Oops. I put totally threw me off. So hey, that shit can happen, but if you're playing hardcore, definitely be aware of your surroundings. But I feel so bad if I just killed a guy. Okay, now we'll come in. I mean, that camp was pretty big. A four camp thing is... I feel like I didn't get a heal. Maybe I did, but I don't think that I got a heal from... Fine, everything's fine. Definitely also want to be careful about our... Here? Well, at least we killed one of them. That's the good news, you know? One less guy. He says BRB. Okay, so then what I will do, I still need to put my buffs on, but I'll go ahead, kill guy, and then I'll get my buffs on. Of the monkey. Buffs. Mana drinks. Setup is coming back from death. Reset up. Oh, and we lost our buff. We lost our fucking buff, too. Also, you guys see this? My Halloween PJ bottoms. Those actually... Halloween. Show you my leg better. And I'm also wearing Edward Scissorhands shirt. That's cool. I feel like right here. We're getting there. We got about 20-30 minutes left to play. I'm hoping, God, I can't believe that we didn't even we're not even close to level 17. God damn. I'm killing stuff. I'm trying to clear the way for us to be able to go for it. Okay. Oh, looks like he's back. Problem, he said had to put dinner in the oven. Okay, so. Oh wow, they're a night elf. I didn't even notice. That makes sense. Oh shit. Guy. This fucking guy just spawns in behind us. Oh god. I saw that. Happen. But yeah, they had like a gnome costume on because it's Halloween. They probably trick-or-treated and got the gnome costume. Now it makes sense. Anna Song as her name. Like the perfect name. That. I wonder if it's another girly. I always wonder. Like a female character with a girly name. Is it us, you know? Or the girlies? Okay. I'm so glad though. I'm always so happy when you naturally end up getting in a group with someone, you know? Like earlier there was no one here and I asked in chat if anyone was doing them. no one. We were here solo. And then boom, just naturally. Here's a person. Now we're kind of on like this race on the clock where we've killed that one guy in the camp, but now it's like we want to attend to this camp before the whole camp respawns again, you know? Okay. Up here. Alright, and I guess we'll make him our main target. Polymorph this guy just because. Tiny bit more mana. That's good enough. And look, there's even a chest. That's where we can do a slash roll for the chest and gets it. I think I'll just give it to her though, because I like that. Okay. See how easy that was? Because we already kind of got the camp ready. Hey, look, there's another person. Father Shrimp. I guess. Doing a roll. I got a 50. That's like perfect even middle. Nice. Guy. Okay. Pass. Okay, so Anna gets it, which is good. I wanted to give it to her. I would have just said for her to have it, but then I invited that guy and I was like, wait. I don't want to be like, take it, Anna. I can't believe that the group didn't didn't pull. That's crazy. Okay. 2 level 16s. I'm gonna polymorph as why not? Yeah, it looks like yes, that's good. Ooh, grats! This is fun. Whenever you're in a group of people on Classic WoW, it's good. I feel like, too, it's funny because I kind of have this thing that I've been kind of trying to work through with my therapist. They're like, God, guys, I'm so freaking introverted. It's kind of insane. I kind of like, I love people. And I'm very like I just kind of have this thing where it's like I hate people, but I also love people. But I get very like irritable very easily with people sometimes. But one of the things that's always a reminder is like I love people on Classic WoW. I'm kind of more scared to group with people on retail, but on Classic WoW, like it's kind of just a reminder. Like I do have it inside me to have the capacity, love people, and be a people. But I think it's just the introvert in me has some issues with people sometimes. I think it also has to do with like when I was younger. Like I've been doing YouTube since I was 16. Pretty young. Since 2012. And I think being so young and kind of dealing with I didn't get like super big, but you know, like I got like a good few thousand subscribers. Kind of involved with some stuff. I wouldn't really call it a scandal, but there was some stuff to where there was like a blog. People talked about me. And being a young, like 16, 17, like affected me, you know? Like typically, I mean, nowadays, social media being so prevalent, but I would say for the most part, back in the days, teenagers didn't have to deal with like internet opinions, you know? And definitely something about that, I feel like it kind of triggered me, you know, to where I'm like very almost like defensive when it comes to people, especially internet comments and people. And yeah, but been trying to work through that with my therapist to get to a point where it's like people aren't that bad. Most people are good. There's just a few % that are not good. So it's small little signals like that in my that kind of give me hope, you know? Okay. Anyways, me. Stuff and things. Coming to sneak up on us here. So I'm done the quest right now. And I could technically dip out. Oh my god, look, there's another person. I'm gonna invite him. We're forming a party, you guys. It's the shit, okay? It's fucking good. But I think, Thanks for a group all. I'm gonna... Enjoy. I put thanks for group all. I'm gonna dip out now since I'm done and gotta go soon anyways. Enjoy. That is that. And now I've kind of passed off the group. And I'm gonna leave. Done. He says, "Aight." Aight. And I'm gonna dip out. I'm leaving the party. So, you know, just kind of a little bit of etiquette. Thank them for the group. Leave, typically. I mean, you can just leave. You can drop a group. But it's kind of nice to converse with people at least a little bit. Pretty nice. We're trying to kind of ish wrap up, you know. Getting close to the end. We've finished. What do we have? Assessing the threat and visit the herbalist. I think I just want to kill a few more spiders and I don't think we will be finishing our Redridge. Fuck me up, dude. I'm expecting that spider to like full on path over that fucking... And then of course I fucking like get in the wrong way, facing the wrong direction. Polymorph the spider. And fuck. On. I have a plan here. I shouldn't have polymorphed. I don't know why. I was thinking like maybe I could take on the boar if I polymorph him. No, dude. Can I kite him all the guards though? Am I tempted? No! He charged me! I was trying to keep him in range, you know, like where he keeps following me, but he charged me. I should have known. I kind of did know. I was like, charge me. It's all good. Graveyard is right thing there. It's fine. Everything is fine. Also, oh my god. Is my headphones not... What the fuck? I'm looking over at my OBS and it's showing that my headphones, like I hear the sound in my headphones. Has there not been any... The fuck? It's not showing that it's doing anything. It's set. Oh my god. It like switched. Oh god. Did it really do that? It was working earlier. And now it like switched off of my headphone? Oh my goodness. Which one is it? Why is that happening? Hold on, guys. Should be working. That's so weird. It's like doing something weird. Now I can't hear it, but it's showing that it's picking it up. That's like the weirdest thing ever. And that's gonna be so shitty if that's what it does. I don't know, it's so weird. These Razor Kitty headphones, there's one that says chat and game. And it's like, well, which one is it? Chat or game? Oh my god, that's so discouraging because now it's like, what if I've been recording this whole time and there's been literally no classic WoW sound? And right now I can't hear it. Dang now. And I can't hear it. Showing that it's like picking it up. These are the kind of technical difficulties only I would deal with. I don't hear shit. Okay, I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. Oh my god, how did I just notice that now? Oh, I hate this. I hate it. Why would it do this to me? Why would it... Also, my ears hurt from my headphones. I'm so upset. My husband's streaming on Twitch, and that's what I have open on my tab, so that's why it says that. God, I'm so, like, I can't fix that, you know? How long has it been going without any sound?
Be careful.
Fuck. It's so discouraging because it's like, I literally haven't filmed more of this classic WoW gameplay than months. And then I go to do it, and I did a test recording and everything was fine. All the sound was working, it was all coming. And then it just decided. I'm like holding my headphones because my ears hurt. So I'm trying to give. My left ear hurts. So I'm giving a break. But dang. That's gonna be so boring. Just me talking and no sound at all. I might just have to put on like music, you know, like just add like some Elwyn Forest music, but you guys won't hear my character casting, me being attacked, nothing. That totally. I want to cry. This is the kind of thing, like, as a creator, like, the stuff is so. Oh my god, it's Anna's song. There she is.
Farewell.
Okay, then in and give daffodils. I kind of want to stop recording to then go check it out and see what's happening. But as a creator, it's like so, like, I can't fix it, you know? If it really did stop with sound, and I either choose to post it or not post it, but I kind of have to post it because it's part of a series.
Safe travels.
I just spent like 2 hours recording, so I don't want to not post it, but I don't want anyone to hate me. Be like, you suck. You suck for having a technical difficulty. Okay.
You need something?
So because we leveled up, we can now pick up the quest for killing murlocs over. Remember how we were killing the murlocs over when we got the toolbox? Now there's that. But we're kind of at the point now where it's like, okay, Redridge is too hard for us right now. Oh my god, see how it's lethal, the guild lethal? I made a Legion remix, Blood Elf Death Knight, and the name Lethal was available, literally without any special characters. I got the name Lethal, and I was like, that's fucking sick. That's so sick. So we're level 16 now, which means that we could go to our Mage and train some new skills, which is definitely a good idea. But first, we're going to fly over to Westfall because we actually do have a quest to turn in over there. Remember a long time ago, the Messenger to Westfall quest and the Defias Brotherhood quest? Oh my goodness, we have got stuff to turn in, you guys. So I'm going to fly over there.
Have a good one.
And then I am gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stop the recording. I'll be right back. I want to go and watch like what I've recorded so far, and I'll just be back once I land. So 1 second. So it is as I feared. Somehow, I don't know why the fuck it did this. I swear to God, it's only me. I always deal with very weird technical difficulties. But when I did my test recording, like I said, everything was fine. I switched between my like full screen. You know how I do my intros where it's like my full screen webcam, and then I come into this when it's like I'm gaming. I tested that. I tested switching. Everything was fine. The music was playing. Me, everything was fine. But for some reason, in my recording, once I switched from my full screen mode and switched into like my gameplay mode, my headphone sound, like the World of Warcraft sound. Okay. So for my entire recording, there is no sound other than just me talking. You just hear me kind of clicking a little bit on my keyboard and my mouse. But there's no sound, which sucks because I feel like that completely fucks the immersion of playing classic WoW. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to still post it because I have to. It's part of the series, you know? But I'll probably film like a little intro or like put some text on the screen, kind of like a, hey, FYI, if you're watching this, just so you know, sound got screwed up. And that sucks. But I'm still going to post it, but what I'll do is I'll just put like this music, this like Westfall music kind of thing. I'll just put that in the background and be like, hey, that's the closest I could get. At least now there's like some classic WoW zone music playing, but there won't be any sound of, you know, me casting my spells and me being attacked or anything. And that sucks. freaking sucks, dude. God damn. Okay. But I'm probably going to get off soon. Very soon. I'm going to kind of finish turning in these quests. All right, we did the Messenger Westfall. Now it wants us to go, I think, back to Redridge. Is that what that is?
Go with honor,
and we're going to turn in the Defias Brotherhood. Further proof. Track down the Defias Messenger. So this is a really fun quest. There's a Defias Messenger that wanders around on this path. You have to find him, turn that in, and then after that it goes into a quest where you escort. Looks like someone's doing it right now, but there's like a Defias trader guy that's here, and he kind of like escorts you to Moonbrook. So you kind of run down here. He takes you to Moonbrook to show you where the Defias hideout is, and then at that point you turn that in, and then you get the quest to I think to kill Van Cleef, and then it's kind of the point. It's like, this is like the epic quest that leads the Defias Brotherhood quest line is basically the quest that leads into the oh shit running dead mine first dungeon kind of thing. So that's a lot of fun. But we also want to, I think it's after you finish this quest to kill the path stalkers and the highwaymen, that then a quest from an NPC, I think at the top of this tower, opens up to where you can collect red leather bandanas from in the dead mine run. And then it's kind of like a thing where there's like so many quests for dead mines, and then it's like a big deal to run dead mines because, see, look, someone in the chat said messenger leaving Brook now. I might actually try to go get that. That's definitely a thing where people will ask in the chat, like, anyone seen the messenger, you know? And sometimes people will be like, yeah, he just walked past this farm over here. No way, I need him. Here, look. Me too. Hate this guy.
They can't join our group.
He's in a group. I tried to invite him, but says that he's. I said, "Inv me, because there's only one Defias messenger, and if you kill him, like whoever kills him, it then takes him like 5 or 10 minutes to respawn again. Walks his route again. It's like a whole thing. Holy shit! Look at that group of people. We're all gonna get it. This is also something. See how there's like, I mean, we are all way too low level, but sometimes it works as a thing to where sometimes you get in a group with people doing a quest like this, and then because this quest is leading to a Dead Mines quest, sometimes it's like natural where it's like, hey, you guys just want to run Dead Mines, but you know, that's not going to happen with these or some Obies. Aha! There we go. Yay! Thank you. All right, so we killed the Defias messenger, got our thing, so now I'm gonna leave the party. He said happy questin'. Now we can go turn that in. It's a big deal. That is usually much more difficult. It's usually like a whole thing where you're like running up and down the path, trying to find the messenger, trying to ask people, like, anyone seen him? Like, where is he at? So that was pretty easy. It doesn't... That... Okay. Anyways, now we're running back, and actually look, there's some greater boars down here that could drop the greater Gortus snouts for the Redridge quest, even though we're in Westfall. Sometimes there's a bit of an overlap. But if I didn't have to go soon to like go to work, make dinner, and I still want to go on a walk, I would keep playing, and I would go kill these path stalkers and highwaymen, like a little fruit fly. But you know, I don't have time to do that, so we'll do that next time. I kind of did want to do that. It's so funny, when I started filming, I was like, we can go do some of these, you know, coast Westfall quests and kill the highwaymen, Defias and stuff, but we didn't end up doing that. We kind of went to Stormwind and then went to Redridge, so that's funny. But yeah, you know, I'm happy with our progress. Also, see how I have this 5 flask of oil? That's one of the things down here. This quest called Keeper of the Flame. If I hold shift, it says bring 5 flasks of oil to Captain Grayson. So that's why I held on to those. Whoops. Bag. The flask of oil is just something that drops from the harvest golems that are around in
Light be
Westfall.
with you.
So it's always good to just
For the
hold on to
Alliance.
those so that you can
Be
like
careful.
immediately turn
Go with honor,
down there.
friend.
See, and then look, and then this opened up to where we can escort the Defias trader, but I'm not going to do that right now. That quest can be kind of hard. Once you get into Moonbrook, that's where all the pillagers are, and you can die, unless other people have just clearing out the area of like their quest. Usually it's good to be in a group for that quest, but yeah. 2 hours of gameplay basically, and we only got to level 16 and a half, but hey, it is what it is. And then we'll continue the adventure another time. And yeah, I think that's everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I think I'm gonna hop on over into my full screen mode to kind of say my goodbyes and everything. I need to close enough to my microphone so that it's still picking up. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I feel like I talked about all kinds of random things and stuff, but I'm happy that I finally sat down to record this. I've been itching to play for the last like week or so. I've been like, I really need to get back onto playing Classic WoW. I think I actually got a comment about 2 weeks ago on my last Classic WoW video of someone being, when's the next one coming out? And it kind of made it pop into my head again. I was like, I really want to play again. So hopefully I can keep playing again. Like maybe I'll even do it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if I will, but we will see. I definitely would love to keep feeling really in the... it's such a shame that it wasn't recording the sound. I cannot believe that it decided to like switch. I don't know what it switched. It just turned off the sound of my headphone. Like, what the fuck, OBS? I don't get it. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I will make sure it's fixed. I just don't typically like see that it's working, especially if I've already tested to see that it's working, you know. But yeah, I will go now, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will see you next time. Have a lovely day.